Discipline is self-respect in action. Discipline is often misunderstood as something harsh or restrictive, but in reality, it's one of the most empowering forces you can build in your life. It's not about controlling yourself. It's about becoming someone you can rely on. Discipline begins the moment you stop negotiating with yourself. Most people don't fail because they don't know what to do. They fail in the small moments of internal bargaining. I'll start tomorrow. Just 5 more minutes. I deserve a break today. Discipline starts when that conversation ends. When you decide that what needs to be done gets done. For example, imagine waking up early to exercise. The alarm rings, and your mind immediately looks for comfort. Discipline is not winning the argument, it's refusing to have it in the first place. You just get up. Motivation is unreliable, but discipline is consistent. Motivation feels powerful, but it comes and goes. Some days you feel unstoppable, other days, even simple tasks feel heavy. If you rely only on motivation, your progress will always be unstable. Discipline, on the other hand, doesn't depend on how you feel. It creates structure. A student who studies only when they feel inspired will struggle. But the one who studies every day at the same time, regardless of mood, builds steady progress. Over time, consistency always beats bursts of effort. Every promise you break to yourself costs you confidence. Confidence isn't just built by success, it's built by self-trust. And self-trust comes from keeping the commitments you make to yourself. When you say, "I'll start tomorrow," and you don't, your mind notices. When you say, "I'll finish this," and you quit halfway, your belief in yourself weakens. But the opposite is also true. Each time you follow through, no matter how small, you strengthen your identity. Even something as simple as completing a daily task you promised yourself can slowly rebuild confidence from the inside out. Comfort is often the enemy of growth. Comfort feels safe, but it rarely leads anywhere new. Growth lives just outside of it. Think about learning a new skill, speaking in public, or starting something unfamiliar. It feels uncomfortable at first. That's the signal you're expanding. Someone who stays in their comfort zone may feel secure today, but they often feel stuck tomorrow. The one who embraces discomfort builds resilience, skill, and confidence over time. Small, repeated actions shape your identity. Your life is not defined by big moments, it's defined by what you do repeatedly. If you write a little every day, you become a writer. If you train consistently, you become fit. If you manage your time well daily, you become disciplined. For example, saving a small amount of money each week may feel insignificant, but over a year, it builds financial stability. The same principle applies to habits. Small actions compound into identity. Excuses feel valid in the moment, but costly over time. Excuses are convincing because they often sound reasonable. You're tired. You're busy. The timing isn't perfect. But if you look at them over weeks, months, or years, they become patterns that hold you back. One skipped workout becomes a habit. One delayed goal becomes a lifestyle of postponing. Discipline is recognizing that short-term comfort often leads to long-term regret and choosing differently. Discipline is a form of self-respect. At its core, discipline is how you treat yourself when no one is watching. It's choosing actions that align with your future, not just your present feelings. It's proving to yourself that your goals matter and that you matter enough to follow through. When you act with discipline, you send a clear message inward. I can trust myself. And that trust becomes the foundation for everything else: confidence, growth, and a life built on intention rather than impulse. In the end, discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up again and again, especially when it's inconvenient. Because every time you do, you're not just completing a task, you're becoming someone stronger, more reliable, and more in control of your life.